What's up, everyone? Consumer Warrior here, and I just got a new build here that I'm putting together. I'm just going at it little by little, so I just wanted to make sure I get it filmed for you and just maybe give a couple little helpful tips as I go about it. It's not meant to be like a full tutorial where I give really close views of everything, but kind of like an overview. If you'd like to support the channel, consider opening an account with Webull. Webull is a new and fully featured trading platform that offers full extended hours trading along with zero commission trades and a plethora of news and technical resources to help you in your long-term investment career towards creating real wealth. Use the link below to receive a free stock when you open an account and another free stock when you deposit $100. Thank you. So here's a motherboard that I'm assembling kind of what I can before I get it in the case. In my case, I have to take, I'm reusing a case that's something a computer's already working in, so I want to get as much done as possible before I take that down and out of commission. Plus, even if I wasn't doing that, I still would do a lot of stuff like this before I actually put it in the case, just because there's more room and it's easier to work on before it ends up in the case and suddenly you're in confined quarters and maybe you're have to be in uncomfortable positions, maybe not good for your back, maybe you can't get your fingers into something. Like, for example, the CPU power pin at the top, always plug that in and just feed that through and plug that into your power supply last. That's that little plug at the top of your motherboard that gives the power to your CPU. It's about here, this being the top. I know that's not super close, but anyways, I'll try to get a decent angle here as I work on this, and maybe I'll speed this up a little bit or not, depending on how it goes. Zoom in here a little bit for you. How's that? Yeah, still kind of tiny, but what you gonna do? Well, anyways, I got this 970 Evo as my main drive here, NVMe drive, and it's pretty good. I would have liked it to be like a Evo Plus, but still a Samsung, so still got that reliability. Really good drive, plenty speedy enough for what I'm going to use it for. Obviously in gaming, doesn't really make a difference with any SSD by much. So, but nice to have a nice speedy NVMe drive as your OS drive. See, this has a Gen 4 PCI Express slot, but Gen 3 is fine. I don't think it's worth the extra money for a Gen 4 drive yet, but maybe in the future. So I got that in, and just gonna work on that a little bit and some other things here. I don't know if I'm gonna drop the CPU in. Yeah, I guess I could. Might as well. The cooler I don't have available yet because that's coming off of the other one, so I'll put that in later. But yeah, I just got my first NVMe in here. So now I'm going to put in this heatsink plate that comes with the motherboard. Has this nice little cover here thing. I'll peel it for you. Oh shit, yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's not sticky. I just want to keep it clean. All right, so I'll tighten this down. As long as I know where all the screws are. This is the other one. Okay, good. Pretty sure, yeah. Okay. Tighten this down a little bit. Not all the way. Very helpful to have some kind of magnetized bit for these little screws. Or I got this cool thing. I forget what this came with. Oh, this came with actually a kit that I bought on an earlier video. They give you this magnetizer and it works. I put another screwdriver in between where it says and it magnetized it right away. It was awesome. So yeah, it's cool to have something like that. You could turn any screwdriver magnetized. Yeah, probably, unless it's made out of some weird metal, I guess, that wouldn't magnetize. They're mostly just steel, right? This is the cheapest. That is the right screw, right? I just picked it up off the desk here. I'm asking you like you're going to answer me. Hey, help me out here. Come on. Is that the right screw? This is extra screws. I think this is probably from my case that I found. Yeah, this is not... motherboard doesn't come with that much in terms of screws. Really just them 2 screws. Which... I found that. Yeah, this has to be it. I guess it doesn't sink in like the other one. This one sinks in a little flush, which is nice. Let's see, how does that look? Making good contact. It's actually hard to tell if it's making good contact or not, you know? Yeah, I guess it is because I could see it deforming a little bit, that little squishy part. So, I guess it is. Making contact at least. All right. And I got, what else do I got here? I got another one. I got this drive off of a friend. Kind of extra. I think he regretted getting one of these Intel, 665Ps. These are the QLC drives, so they don't, they fail sooner. Less drives, less writes to them before they fail, but they're a little cheaper. But at first they were cheaper, but then they weren't cheaper. And you have more companies trying out these QLC things, but I don't want to deal with that. I will always stick to TLC drives. Nope, sorry, let me open it over here. So, yeah. Chewing gum stick little thing. So I'm going to have both M.2s filled here. Yeah, I kind of wish I went with the 2 terabyte. This one I already had, so you know, it's 1 terabyte. It's fine. 1 terabyte I think is a good minimum. The 2 terabytes, you know, some if you find a good deal, it's close to the same price per gigabyte, and you know, they last longer and they're faster and everything, just by being a bigger drive. That's just how the technology works. All right, so that's in all the way. And I use one of the other screws that they give you here. I guess they give you 1 extra screw. Alright, because this screw can't be used for anything else. I wish there was somewhere in the motherboard you could just screw it into so it just sits there so you don't lose the thing, right? Because this little freaking bag, where do I got to put this thing if I ever need it? I got to figure out a storage thing. System. Just tape everything to the back of the case. How about that? A little bag. And just throw it in the case. I've done that before. And this one's just going to stick out. And it's probably the single ugliest thing on this frickin' motherboard. Just this stupid green fucking PCB. Yeah, come on, man. Sticking on all this nice color coordinated black and gray. This one has a nice shield, so it makes it look nice, and I skimped on the second one. Oh well. I'm not going to be looking at it anyways, because this is for home theater. Well, yeah, I mean, I never had it set up where I could even, it's never been a position for me where I could like look at the window and appreciate it anyways. Like, I always end up with my tower as like, you know, if it was on the other side, then yeah, I'd be able to see it, but just for my situation. So that's in, that's pretty easy. I got the RAM here. Might as well put that in. Oh, I forgot. I gotta double check which slots you gotta put this RAM in. Maybe I'll do the CPU first. So this was kind of one of the catalysts. Is finally got my hands on the new series of Ryzen processors. The 5600X I got. You know, because it's just really for gaming and general stuff, so 6 core is all I need. Could have went for the 8 core, but better off putting that money into a graphics card. Of course, now you can't find graphics cards, even if you want to. I've been trying to get a 3080 for a while now, ever since I started playing Cyberpunk. Playing on my 5700 XT, well, basically I'm just getting 1080p high settings, 60 FPS is what it's good for. So at least I'm on high settings on full HD, but you know, 4K 60 would have been nice for my TV as well. Alright, so this comes, there's a nice chip. This comes with the cooler, which I won't be using. Save that. Yep, actually gotta adjust something. Yeah. You know, check your manual. It will show it on your motherboard, the orientation of how to line up the CPU with the motherboard slot. But the way I like to look is to, if you look at the chip side of it and you look at the chip itself, the corner with the triangle, it's missing one pin on the very middle corner. That makes it different from the other ones, and it has a little triangle there, if you could see. And you could also look at the slot it fits into, and maybe let's do with this a little bit. And that one is also missing one little hole. So let's line it up that way. Should be a good, like, yeah, I guess at this end it's a good way to line it up. It's not the best way to line it up. All right, well, just about done for this one. So the CPU was pretty much sitting right where it should. I just took a little time to confirm that, you know, nothing was wrong. I looked at the pins extra carefully and make sure they weren't, you know, bent. They're pretty tiny, so, and you got to get just the right angle and get the light on it, and they all look good. So I just set it on there, and once I was sure it was in the right position, I just gently put my finger in the middle and applied a little bit of pressure, and it kind of just popped right into the right place and put the bar down to lock it down. So that took care of that, and really all that's left is the RAM. I already put in the first module. I went with 32 gigabytes for this one. First time doing 32 gigabytes, so that's cool. I won't have to worry about not having enough RAM, that's for sure. This is a 3200 C18 kit, so not the fastest, but you know, 3600 C16 is kind of the sweet spot, and I think I'll be able to overclock this just a tad to get it up to 3600 C16. So I'm keeping the C16, moving it from 32 to 36. So I'll see if I could do that. If not, 3600 C18 I might set this to, something like that. I know it matters more at 1080p and 1440p than 4K, so something to keep in mind. So with this motherboard, the bottom part of the RAM slot is fixed, and so it doesn't snap in like you might be used to, most people are used to. And the top does, so you don't have that visual confirmation on the bottom, so you just have to make sure that you watch it and you actually snap it all the way in. And of course, RAM is keyed, so it really only fits in one way, so just flip it, look at the notch in the board, make sure it lines up, and then go ahead and put it in. Like so. And this one you got to put in a fair amount of pressure to get it in. You know, a little bit of foreplay might have helped, but I'm patient. So See, so this snapped in, but this side, I guarantee you, isn't all the way down yet. There, I heard it. No snap, but I heard it. Yep. All right, so we got the RAM in. We got my two NVMe SSDs in. We got the CPU in. Just got to put in the cooler and the cable for CPU power. I'm gonna put in the cable for the CPU power before I put it in there. You know, the other little ones like the front panel that's connected to the case, I mean, you kind of have to deal with that when it's in the case. So I'll do as much as I can, you know, outside just to make it easy. Those are the main things. It's going to be nice with this built-in back plate here. Haven't had one of those yet. That part's always annoying. So I got plenty of fan slots. Won't be running out of that. And you know, I'll just refer to the manual a bit and pop it in, get everything set up, and yeah, I'll do another video maybe and. Maybe after I got it somewhat set up inside the case and let you guys know how it's going. And yeah. And hopefully you found this helpful. If you found it somewhat amusing or helpful, give me a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. And let me know in the comments if you'd like me to maybe get into a couple other interests I have. Trading, stock market. Some of my favorite stock right now is Tesla, Bitcoin. Those are kind of the things that have been taking more of my interest lately, and you know, it can help you generate wealth and money. So that's a nice thing. So yeah, like, subscribe, leave that below, check out the description. You get a free stock on Robinhood if you use my link. It's great, commission-free trading. That's what got me into trading originally, because I never wanted to pay per stock trade. It just adds up fast. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe, you know, be smart. Love you guys. Consumer Warrior signing out. Later, guys.